Seahawks on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And last weekend,
the Seahawks defense readying to go to work here in this NFC divisional round matchup. And one of their stalwarts all season long has been this man at corner.
and with each passing week, the stakes get bigger and bigger. His guys did the job last week, but they're in for an even tougher test here.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott. Open man downfield is low, it's complete. And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott caught right side, it's Lewis. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a 1st down. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The Seattle defense back onto the field. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield.
Hey, kill! 47!
First down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Now Prescott. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Prescott yet again. Complete. This is Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly
The Seattle defense back onto the field. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Desmond Ridder leading the way as his guys pick up win number 14 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half.
The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Holding offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The Seattle defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable 3rd quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lewis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete. Devin Witherspoon on the target.
We're going to be big time now.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Prescott to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone.
The Seahawk defense ready to defend this next drive. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they try to see this one through to the finish. Prescott on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott now. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. That is caught by Lamb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.